Today I get to talk with Derek Watkins. He's the owner of Junkluggers. I love the name, by the way. How are you, Derek?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am good.
All right.
Where did you get that name from? Where did Junkluggers, the title, come from?
I love it. So Junkluggers, I can't take credit for it. It's a franchise.
Oh, okay.
And the owner, Josh Cohen, or founder, Josh Cohen, came up with the term Junkluggers.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's fun. It's a fun name. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself and why you decided to own one of these.
Absolutely. So my background, I've done pipeline engineering, pipeline construction work. It was good work, lots of travel.
Yeah.
And as we were talking before, I have 2 young daughters.
Okay.
And so I kind of came across the 2020, right? Like so many people did.
So many people.
Where you took and you reset and you thought about where you want to spend your time and your effort. And I didn't know where to go from there.
Yeah.
And so you kind of started with who I am, what do I want to do, and where can I make an impact?
Yeah.
And long story short, Junkluggers kind of came about, and I was like, I love it. And kind of part of the franchise model is they tell you a bit about themselves, and you get a video. And my wife Sarah and I were sitting there in bed one night, and we're taking a look at a Junkluggers video, right? Just a little commercial, and we loved the name, we fell in love with the brand, and especially the mission of just doing our best to anything removed from the homes, keeping them out of the landfills, and just, our green guarantees.
Okay, that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about that. So what would the process look like if someone's watching this and they're like, man, I have a lot of junk.
Yeah, right.
I need it lugged out of here. What would the process look like for them?
Good question. So I like to say that when it's at your house, it's not junk, it's your stuff, right?
Absolutely.
And so for us, the Junkluggers, we're a full-service, eco-friendly furniture and item removal.
Okay.
So whatever you have in your house, we can help you get out of your house.
Yeah.
If it's inside, outside, big, small, heavy, light, clean or dirty. We'll do anything from a single item, just a chair removal, all the way up to a warehouse clean out or even hoarder help.
Okay.
And the crew's background checked, fully insured, and highly experienced.
Okay.
Whenever we're in your home, we treat it like it's our home,
Yeah.
and we treat your stuff like it's our stuff too. Once the items are removed from the homes, we do our best to donate and recycle and keep everything out of the landfills we can.
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah.
That's really great. Okay, so if someone, again, if they're watching, they're interested, how would they contact you, even if they just wanted to maybe have a conversation about
Have a conversation, 1-800-LUG-JUNK. 1-800-LUG-JUNK is
That's awesome. What a great number and easy to remember.
Yeah. Lots of information on there about our process and how we could help. There's also www.junkluggers.com.
Okay.
It'll bring you to our landing page there, and you can see more about the Junkluggers of Akron-Canton. And just different ways we could help, and just our pricing structure and timeline expectations. Any questions you have, we'll be able to answer.
That's really great. Yeah. And I know you mentioned at the end there, like you can go in and do hoarding help as well.
Correct.
I know that is like an issue for some people, really in any area. So share with me a little bit about that, and maybe that's a little more sensitive subject, but if someone is watching and they are struggling with that issue or they know someone who is, what would that look like?
I think my first bit of advice, if you know someone who hoards, or if you realize you're in a position where your stuff the house is unsafe now, just give us a call and we'll just talk. I'm not going to come in there and just take a shovel to your stuff and just start throwing it away, right? We want to make sure that the individual is safe and that their living conditions are healthy for themselves and everybody around them. It's a slower process, right? Sometimes we get called in after the individual's been removed from the home, and the best set of rules we ask for is if-then scenarios. Like, if you come across a photo album, can you please set it aside? If you come across jewelry, can you please set it aside? We just did a house exactly like that.
That's
where
great.
they had a list of things they wanted set aside, and for us to go through and find, and we found almost all of it, which is really nice and rewarding.
I just really love, it seems like you go in and you are very respectful and very kind to the person that may be struggling with, just an overwhelming amount of stuff. And so that is something that is needed when you're in that situation. You need someone to come in and be kind.
Yeah, absolutely. Kindness is key. For that individual, a lot of times they don't see that they have a problem. They don't necessarily think they need any of that stuff removed. And that's where, again, it's a conversation.
Right.
We're not just it's not junk. Those are your stuff. Those are your things, and we'll treat it accordingly.
That's really great. Yeah. Well, thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
And how can people contact you if they are interested in coming in or having you come in?
Yeah. So 1-800-LUG-JUNK.
Wonderful.
That's just pretty straightforward. You could also go to our website, fill out online booking, www.junkluggers.com. You could also check out our Facebook, the Junkluggers of Akron-Canton.
Great.
Yeah.
And then what is the, how far out do you go? How far do you travel from Akron?
Good question. Akron, Canton, Medina.
Yeah, all right. So pretty close. Within, I would say, maybe 30, 40 miles.
30, 40 miles. We could take care of you wherever you're at. There's the Junkluggers of Cleveland, Mentor, and Solon. So Jerry's a good buddy of mine. He could take care of anybody.
So a little bit north, we can
absolutely.
send them to the right person.
Yeah.
All right. That's great. I like to wrap up with just some words of wisdom. If someone's watching and they are struggling with too much stuff, I'm going to go ahead and let you give them some words of wisdom on how to take that first step.
Yeah, that first step is the hardest step. Ask yourself if you're absolutely loaded with items, if you're in a safe environment, right? That's the first thing. And we can come in and help with risk mitigation and maybe move it away from outlets or make it so that your door could open up all the way. But for anybody that's just this is a lot of stuff, and they got some Christmas items coming in, you could sort it into piles for a donation, disposal, or just, oh man, I lost it there. Donation, disposal,
maybe
or just selling. Yeah. So if you bust it down in small, manageable piles, we could come in and help.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. Appreciate it. You also do Christmas tree removal.
Yes,
People
we
can
do.
know that you do that after the season if your city doesn't remove your Christmas tree for you, or if someone just wants you to come and get it out of their house too.
Absolutely.
Because usually you have to take those down to the curb, right?
Right.
You can do that as well. Anything else that you want to share before we wrap up?
If you need anything, just give the Junkluggers a call. When in doubt, lug it out.
Love that. All right. Thank you so much, Derek. Appreciate having you on the show. Do you guys have social media?
We do. You can find us on Facebook, Junkluggers of Akron-Canton, or on Instagram.
All right. Great. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've got more great stuff coming up next.